Yes, so hello everybody, this is Ray from Race United and I'm back again. You know how we do it. Listen, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while now, but I just don't know what to say. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm going to do today, I'm definitely going to talk about something that all of you have been wanting me to talk about. And I've decided that I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to be a bit elaborative in it. Do you understand? So, before we do anything, before we start delving deep into it, please don't forget, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't yet done so, become a member. And of course, share the content. It's very important that you do share. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, today I'll be talking about something that, like I said, all of you have been wanting me to talk about, but I've had to gather a lot more information before delving deep into it. So the next segment and the subsequent ones are going to be about talking about this particular topic or subject. All right? I will be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. This is Ray from Race United. Anyway, as I was saying, today this particular caption or subject is going to be about what all of you have been asking me, or most of you have been asking me to do. It's a question that has been popping in my head, as well as people asking me, if not on daily basis, on weekly basis, or every other day, as to what I know about this. Now, if I don't have any concrete information, of course, I'm not going to give it, because that will be a lie. And like I said, my whole mantra is to tell you as close to the fact as possible, if not completely the fact. So this one is actually to do with the potential starting price of pi. Now, this is the starting price of pi. Remember that. The starting price of pi. Starting price of pi. So I'll tell you that, but before that, let me give you a little bit of background. So I did a video probably in, I think it was somewhere October 2021, and I released some variable prices of pi in comparison with certain outlets. So it could be based on Bitcoin, based on the markets, or based on entities such as Facebook Incorporated, Amazon Incorporated, and so on and so forth. Now, some figures were deduced, as you may know. However, those are not concrete figures. Those are figures that were referred or were compared to certain periods within which growth was made in comparison with Bitcoin then. So then it was projected into the future, right? Those were all projections. Now, right now, what we know is that pi is in the enclosed network, albeit it hasn't completely started yet, because KYC is still in progress, right? So in the next segment, I'm going to actually delve deep into it, talk to you more about what I personally believe the starting price. Now listen, I mean the starting price. You can never say the price of pi, because once you say that, you may be wrong, because the prices of every cryptocurrency is volatile. We know that. They fluctuate up and down, peaks and troughs. Do you know what I mean? So that's not what I'm going to talk to you about. I'm going to talk to you about the potential starting price of pi, and then how it's going to kick on from there, and the trend is going to follow once it gains ground. I will be right back. Right, I'm back. This is Ray from Race United. Now listen, yeah, I'm going to be let me just be a bit upfront with this. So the price of pi, as it may be at the start when it launches on the exchange. Now, right now, we're all trying to get a consensus amongst ourselves, albeit we haven't yet gone into the consensus stage or the consensus phase as to where we're at. However, we are going to get into that once a lot of people get KYC'd, right? I sound like I'm repeating myself, but I have to. because sometimes when you sound like a broken record, people tend to listen. Okay, so what's going to happen is we have to have a consensus. However, the market may not accept our consensus because it may be extravagant or it may be undervalued. But what we all know is that it has to make sense to the market. And how does it make sense? We have to drive it. How are we going to drive it? We have to make sure we lock up as much as possible to create a scarcity. Now, if we create the element of scarcity, we hold the keys and the trump card to this whole thing. You get what I'm saying? If we don't lock up a lot or relatively more, and there is so much in circulation, demand will be low, supply will be high, therefore the value or the price of pi will not be as substantial as we want it to be at the start. Remember, I emphasize at the start. So, what do I think the price could be at the start? I have a range. A friend of mine, obviously, and I discussed what we believe the price could be at the beginning. I've done a video as to, and now that video is probably as closely as accurate as to what the value could be or the figure could be at the start. So we decided that the price of pi at the start could be, it will range from 50 cents US cents to $2 at the start. Remember that. Now, when demand rises, automatically the price of pi will rise with it. How are we going to do that? We wouldn't want to let all these whales be the people or the individuals or the group of people who drive the price of pi. We want to be the people who drive the price of pi. So again, I'm repeating myself. To do that, we have to lock up more for a longer period of time. Therefore, we create the scarcity and increase demand. When demand is high, the price goes up. So it becomes whatever you've got. If you've got a higher capital, you can get my pi. If you've got a lower capital, unfortunately, you can't get my pi. That's what's going to happen. Do you get what I'm saying? So the price of pi would range between 50 US cents to $2 US at the start. I will be right back. All right, guys, so I'm back now. Like I said previously, the value of the figure or the price of pi, like I said, will range between 50 US cents and $2 US. To me, that is substantial enough because I've seen others starting from below 1 cent. You know, but then again, they have to also increase or decrease their circulation number. If they decrease their circulation number, it doesn't matter what the price is. But imagine we have a less circulation number and 50 cents increasing to $100 over 1 year, because that can happen. You know how cryptocurrency is. Now, if that happens, you know where you're heading towards. Do you get what I'm saying? It requires your patience, it requires your drive, it requires your perseverance. You get what I'm saying? And your persistence. So if you're weak-minded, unfortunately, this might not be for you. But I know you guys are not weak-minded. That's why we're 33 million and counting. You get what I'm saying? So let's make sure that we drive the price of pi during this enclosed network. We've been given an opportunity here. Our ecosystem is going to grow and grow and grow. I'll be doing a video about the Pi apps and how we're going to ensure that those are the utilities that we use during the enclosed network. I'll be making a concise video about that, and all of you are going to actually follow that closely to understand how we're going to drive the price of Pi relative to the Pi apps and obviously interactions on the Pi ecosystem. So guys, let's just do this because we have an opportunity of a lifetime. Let's not let it go to waste. All right, the price of pi at the start will be realistically what I've given you. Don't think otherwise. Don't let other people tell you it's going to start from $1,000. Never ever ever is it going to be that way. Never ever is it going to start from $100, not even $10, because all of those are not realistic. Remember, I did a video about why that can't happen. There are certain factors we need to consider. I can't talk about them in this video. I might elaborate on other videos or previous videos that I have. You can go and watch them and you realize why we can never have pi starting at even $10. And when I say starting, you need to emphasize on that. Do you understand what I'm saying? It could grow to the $1,000 in future. But however long the future is, nobody knows. But right now, as we speak, guys, it ain't gonna happen at $1,000. Not even at $100, not even at $10. But below that, that's more realistic. Okay? Let's be one big happy family and ensure that we keep mining all the time and love one another. The name is Ray. The channel is Rays United. And the word is peace.